Y'all, I swear I don't like doing this internet stuff, but they done pulled me into a place that I was not expecting to be pulled in, and then it got real for me. It got real for me. I just had to put this on. On my channel real quick because I know it's people that's watching. I know it's people that's watching, and I just had to be, let it be known right now. I appreciate anybody that's up in here real quick. Let me tell y'all something, boy. They asking for that one that God redeemed me from. But I'm gonna tell you something. When it's in you, it's in you, and it ain't nothing coward that's in me. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If I was coward, I wouldn't be able to follow the Lord Jesus Christ. Because one thing about following God is that it and like he will really like if you show fear, that's when he'll get you. Y'all ever watched them horror movies like Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street and stuff like that? And you know what I'm saying? When people show fear, that's when he able to attack them. That's when he able to get them because they'll ball up in fear. What y'all seeing now, and to be honest with you, a lot of it got to do because of what was said about my child. Because that touched me. And see, when I'm not able to get my hands on the person that said it, that's the reason why I'm having to go through the means of dealing with it the way I'm dealing with it, as far as getting law enforcement and stuff involved, because I can't do nothing about it. I'm literally dealing with a ghost. Thank you, Key Camp. Like, straight up, like, ain't nothing scary in me. I almost, in a sense, have invited it, you know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, okay, let me put it like this. Have y'all ever, when y'all was in high school and, somebody might have had a problem with you, but you ain't got a problem with them, they, hating on you or whatever the case is, they don't like you, you know what I'm saying? We don't all been through that, to a degree. Folks don't like you or whatever, so, they want to start talking bad about you, say you in a classroom, and, you know what I'm saying, they got all kind of, trying to giggle and make jokes and stuff like that or whatever. I done had that happen to me before. But if they were to ever, because you cool, like, you cool, and you don't bother nobody or whatever, and that's what they take your kindness for, a weakness. But they don't know the reason why you are the way you are, why you kind, because the thing is, you don't want to hurt nobody. You don't want that type of trouble. You don't even want to be entertaining that type of energy. But the minute that they touch you, knowing goodness well what you got in you, soon as they touch it and you let off on them, they don't, boy, and then everybody be like, ooh, yeah, because they thought you was weak when you done beat the hell out of them, and then it's like now your whole reputation changes. You know how I know this to be the truth? Because it happened to me a couple of times. I'm clean cut, you know what I'm saying, wearing collar shirts and, you know what I'm saying, sweater vests and stuff like that or whatever. I always been a clean cut type of dude. And I ain't never had to claim gangster or nothing like that. I always been a one-man gang, always. So when the devil try to show himself and he try to pull your card and you hand it to him, oh, they don't like that. Oh, they don't like that at all. Because, see, that narrative that they try to build up about you, now they see that it don't have a leg to stand on anymore. See, we on the internet with it. And my opposition of the devil gonna forever be the same way it is, regardless of anybody's perception. Because the first thing I need to make it understood that at the end of the day, a lot of people that maybe get on the internet or whatever, they know about my belief in the Lord Jesus Christ, but y'all don't know what it took for me to get here. Y'all don't know what it took for me to get here. It done took a lot. It done took a whole lot for me to get here. I done had so much stuff that happened to me. I done had to fight so much just because of the way God made me. Just because I'm a humble spirit. Just because, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't bother nobody. And now I'm in a whole nother arena called the internet. Trying to show a different side of the spirit that's good and kind, and they want to take that as a weakness, not knowing where it comes from, not knowing it took a minute for me to get there. I have known to have a bad temper, and I will go the fuck off, and I'm gonna say it just like that. I will go off. I will not play. That's why I'm sure that now one of these folk want to come and test me on my grounds, because they beef is not my beef. I don't even know these people. They beef is not my beef. So if they got a problem, they gonna have to come looking for me. They gonna have to come holler at me. Wait a minute, Queen. Let me tell you something. I'm not digging a hole for myself. You know how I know I ain't digging a hole for myself? Because I ain't got a shovel in the fight. The thing is, I got every right to oppose a message that folks want to try to run the Lord's name in the ground and use the Bible and want to make fun of it and stuff like that. I'm just one of them ones that's bold enough to speak the word without fear. That's just what it is. It come with it. It come with it. And you know what? You ain't got. If we need more men that's built like me, that they'll stand up. They'll stand up and speak God's word. And if anybody don't like it, then a fight come with it. So be it. If that's where you want to take it. It ain't nothing scary about me. I'm gonna stand my ground and I'm gonna be a man about it, straight up. I'm not trying to develop no perception other than the one that I've been trying to get. I mean, it's not about me. My message is not about me. I'm only human at the end of the day. That's the reason why it was somebody had commented. I think I saw they was like, you ain't got to keep telling us that you're not no preacher and you're not a prophet. That's why I say that, because I mean, my righteousness is of as filthy rags. I haven't made it all the way there yet. I haven't. I'm being tested every day, and I'm definitely being tested now. Y'all seeing it in real time. I am being tested. It's a reason, and I'm gonna tell you, when you start to really start to acknowledge the Lord in public and private, you're gonna get tested. You're gonna get tested. You know the reason why I'm being tested this way is because one of my main weaknesses is my temper. I've gotten in trouble so much because of me having to show folk not to play with me. I have gotten in trouble for that. I almost lost my career at a time because of that. Man, like I'm telling y'all, this that you are seeing is the real me. This is one of my weaknesses that I am displaying, is me allowing myself to be bothered in ways that I'm offended by. And I am trying my best to be as humble as I can, but I'm a man at the end of the day and at the beginning as well. I am who I am, and I'm rough around the edges in a lot of different areas. I'm still being developed. We all got our challenges. We all got our crosses to bear. So I don't want y'all to get it twisted about me. I'm not perfect. I don't want y'all to create a narrative around me to where you try to hold me to some standard that I probably won't, as a man and as a human being, I won't be able to meet up to, on a consistent basis. Hold on, let me see what you're saying. I'm listening to you, Queen. Don't get me wrong. I'm listening to everything you're saying, because I don't want you to think that I'm just blowing off what you're saying. Stop overlooking the fact that you're wrong in a lot of ways, like how you just said what you said about that lady kids. Wait a minute. She said something about her own kids. She say, I put that on my kids. Do you know what that means when a person say, I put that on my kids? They literally just saying, you know what I'm saying, like, she did it to herself. I just put definition to it. I never said I was going to do anything to her children. I never said I was going to do anything. But you don't put your children, put nothing on your kids. How much do you love your kids that you going to, we talking about something about the internet, or her claiming that I'm on Queen's Live, and she talking about she going to put it on her kids. You mean to tell me you got to do that for people to believe that you telling the truth? I wouldn't dare put nothing on my kids. Ja'Cory, you might be right. Listen, y'all. I promise you, I'm not. Y'all might just be right about what you're saying, but at the end of the day, y'all, I'm a man, and I'm listening to you, but I can't help the way I feel. I can't help the way I feel. I don't owe these people on this internet nothing. Oh, what I say? I was like, well, they heard what I said. I'm not gonna repeat it on here. They heard what I said, and now it pissed me off because she talking about. I saw him and I told Queen, and I think I even screenshotted it. It's like almost like I'm being played or played with by the devil. I know what's happening. In real time, I know what's happening. I don't owe her nothing. I don't owe her nothing, Queen. I don't owe her no apology. Do she owe me an apology for keep talking? She the one brought my name up. I didn't bring her name. I don't even know who she is. I didn't just pick her out and start saying what I'm saying. And what are you talking about, beta male energy? Boy, that's what I'm saying. Like, these folks don't know what being a man is all about. Let war and hell come to your doorstep. I guess you just gonna be like, oh, it's okay. It's all right. I love the Lord. He heard my cry. You weak. You weak. I'm not. And you probably can't understand what you're seeing right now. This is a real man that somebody want to play with. This might not be your struggle. This might not be something that you have to endure. And you better thank God that you don't. Ain't nobody put your name on the internet and your address. Ain't nobody tell you that they gonna cut your daughter's head off and lay it on top of your vehicle. Now one of you. So how can anybody try to put me in some form of box as far as the way I should be responding? I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. Rightfully so. Let it be you. You ain't gonna sit up there and tuck your tail unless you weak, unless you a coward. And I ain't got nothing coward in me. I ain't trying to prove nothing to nobody. Reason why I'm coming over here because I got a lot of people that have started to follow me, and I want y'all to understand what you are seeing. Because there's a lot of stuff that's gonna have to be defined as to why it's happening. I want y'all to understand why this is happening to me. It will happen to you once you start to develop your trust and belief in the Lord Jesus Christ. You might not be challenged the way I'm being challenged on the internet because this is where my message lies. But as soon as you conform your heart and start to confessing God in public and private, you're going to start being challenged way more. I'm telling you, it just happens that way. It just happens that way. I've been going through this all my life. They've been trying to keep trying to take man, they've been trying to take my belief away from me. I'm going to tell y'all a story, and I'm going to put a name on it. It was this woman that I used to work with named Crystal Brock. I ain't expecting y'all to know who she is or whatever, but it's that I'm going to just put a name on it. Her name was Crystal Brock. Crystal was a devil worshiper. She was a devil worshiper. She started out reading the Bible like when I was working at Singular Wireless, when it was Singular Wireless at the time. When I was in Little Rock, Arkansas. That's where I used to live in Little Rock. And she came up to me and she was like, that the energy that you have, like, that you are God, and that's talking about God where it's saying that that's not really what the truth or whatever. And it was like she got to saying that type of stuff, and it's like she started paying too much attention to me, and like she was actually on my team, like when you work in the like call centers and stuff, they have teams and stuff. She was on my team. This one would be looking at me, and like when I tell you, for some reason, I started my temper started to flare up a lot after that. Like, I don't know what it was, but it was like something inside of me just started to flare up. And one time I snapped at work. I literally snapped. If anybody on here and they work with me at Singular Wireless, that time I snapped, they gonna know exactly what I'm talking about because it's a real story. These folk done sent me home and said that, well, Mr. Williams, we gonna send you to a therapist because we feel like you are uncontrollable and we don't know what you're gonna do next. When you done had people that don't even know you to try to put a perception over you in a professional atmosphere, all because of you having an emotional moment, and you already probably going through stuff, whatever. Like, I'm telling you, that type of stuff will make, like, that might not be y'all struggle, but when I tell you my temper has been my struggle, it has been my struggle. It's something I go to war with, like, and I've been doing very good. A lot of y'all have seen me on Ratchet TV platform, and I've tried to keep it calm, but enough is enough. I done had enough, y'all. I done had enough. I have had enough. From my daughter being talked crazy about, my address being put on the internet and stuff, and then folks want to keep talking about me. They can talk about me. You know what? That's one thing I got to be honest about. When you're mature, you're not really messed up about nobody talking about you. Let me be honest about this. I do know this to be the truth. I do have it in me to understand as a standard. But I done got upset because I done got tired of it. I done tried to be cool. I done tried to be cool, y'all. So, y'all, judge me if you may, but I'm a man at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And I done got tired. Am I gonna continue to allow myself to get to that place? No. I just had to sit back and think about this. And I want to be honest with y'all. Listen, y'all being on here is kind of helping me, because I'm to tell you something, mentally this is very hard for me to deal with. It is. I know a lot of you believing in the Lord just like I do. And I wouldn't wish this type of, attention or energy up on y'all for nothing. I wouldn't. I wouldn't want you to even have to endure it or deal with it. But that's something that I'm dealing with. So, I want y'all to understand, like, don't try to hold me to no standard as a man. It's just, you can, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to be honest with you about, how I'm feeling. I'm normally having gone over here to be talking about how I'm feeling or nothing like that, because, I'm not expecting nobody to really understand or relate to the way I feel. But I appreciate the people that have come to my channel and they looking for a message, and the message is real. That's what I'm saying. Don't you can look at me and the man and the weaknesses that I'm admitting to, but God's word in me is still real. My belief in the Lord is still real. It ain't it's not, that's part of me. Ain't none of me fake at all. But God's word is just real, and He is continuing to work on me. And for y'all that's watching this or whatever, I just ask out, if you are believers, that y'all pray for me. You know what I'm saying? And ask the Lord, to help me deal with my weaknesses, because I pray for myself as well. But the Bible says when two agree, it shall be done, and a threescore fold cannot be broken. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link. Queen said drop the link. All right, so I'm gonna drop the link. It's cool. I ain't messed up. I'm gonna drop it. I ain't afraid of having no conversations about nothing. I think y'all know that by now. So I'm gonna drop the link. There it go. Feel free to click on it. I'll let you up. We can talk about it. And you don't have to worry about being disrespected, because we all grown, right? We all grown. So it is what it is. So y'all want to chop it up with me? That's cool. I'll let you in and we can chop it up about whatever you want to chop it up with. All right, here goes Cynthia. Let her. Hey.
Good evening. I'm just saying, you see her doing all that and saying all that about God, pray for you. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. You saying you pray
okay.
and you God and all this and that, but I just literally watched you tell this lady her kid's gonna die because she say I put it on her kids. She put some on her kids that she
okay. So wait a minute. I want you to understand. Wait a minute. I want you to understand something, because you confront me on something that you don't really have to confront me on. First off, because I just talked about that. I just talked about that, and I didn't even say what I said on that, because that's not really what the intent was for me saying that. I never that's not in the same context of what was being said about my daughter. She the one that said I put it on my kids. That hood stuff.
And that's
what she said. I didn't say that. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Me saying what I said in response to it wasn't necessarily against her kids. I don't even know her kids. So Cortina Dean actually went and tried to and then found my daughter's name. Then went and did a whole public apology about my daughter. This ain't got nothing to do with that. So don't try to create a narrative around me saying what I said about that lady, because that's neither here nor there. But I'm gonna let you go and say what you got to say though.
Come on, really? Just own it. Just own it.
It ain't nothing to own, sweetheart. Look, I don't owe you and nobody else no explanation about that, because she the one was talking about me from the beginning. That's the reason why I got on there, because she talking about me. I wasn't talking about us.
She only said that she seen you in the lady classes. That's it. And she put her kids on that. She was telling the truth. She got screenshots. And the first thing you say is your kids gonna die. Like, what the fuck?
No, you a lie from hell. I didn't say that. That's not the first thing I said. Don't do that. Now keep it real. If you're gonna be up here talking to me, keep it real, because the woman said I put that on my kids. Did she not say that?
I can play it for you right now.
No, did she say that I put that on my kids?
Correct. And the first thing you say, your kids gonna die.
So do you know? Because she lying. Why would you lie? Why would you use your children to justify what you feel as if the truth? Think about that. No, don't take away from what I'm saying. Why would you put your kids in the midst of that like that? Like I put that on my
That's
kids. Come on now.
okay. Okay, that's the same. You putting your child in the mix of bullshit because you
How? What
have
you
her on
mean?
your
That's
life.
look at here. This see, cause
Wait,
you thinking
now,
that the
people
internet
look
is the internet, but I'm a real person. My
that's
child being on the internet with me, I don't have no fear of that. Like I mean, what are you talking about? I
but
would
the
have never thought somebody
BS.
would attack me and me opposing their message and stuff like that. Like you don't
I
who
wouldn't
has
even
that expectation as far as when you represent for the Lord Jesus Christ that somebody want to try to come for you and your
that's
child
something
and
different.
talking about they gonna cut your
That's
child
something
head off.
different.
That's not
That's
normal. That's
something
not
different.
something
You
that you
can
can
have a little
calculate.
baby in the midst of a bunch of
You
BS that
don't
you be.
don't don't do that.
She be in the midst of a bunch of the BS you be talking about. She be in the midst of when you get angry. Come on, she don't need to be around none of that. That's what
You
you
say
showing
what?
that you get mad. She be there. That baby don't need to see none of that.
Wait a minute. See, you that's your opinion. That's your opinion. That's probably the way
Everybody
that
else got it.
that's you trying to hold me to your standards as an
I'm
individual.
really not. I just
That's
want you
what
to
you're
own
doing
your
because
bullshit.
you cannot base what you're saying on no form of truth because my
Man,
daughter is not affected by what was heard by no means. You saw
ain't
that.
nobody
If
I
you've been
know that
watching,
was
you see that
affected.
my child has not been affected
Oh
by
my
none of
God.
that. She haven't. Now, if you don't want to accept that, then that's you
So
because it's my
you
life at the
saying,
end of the day, not
okay, but
yours.
it's okay for you
You
to
have
say
an
that.
opinion, and I'm
One thing
allowing you to come up here and speak your opinion. But at the end of
you
the day, that's all it
listen,
is. This is my life
SB,
for real.
it's
That's my
okay.
daughter for real,
Just
not
own it.
yours.
Just
That's
own
not your
it.
child. That's mine.
It's all right. Everything gonna be all right. Just own your bullshit. That's
Girl,
it.
look, ain't
You
no,
sit there,
no, I ain't got time for that. Talking about owning my, but I ain't got time. I don't look. Anybody that's on here, I understand this. I don't need no intervention. I don't need no intervention. So don't come trying to give me no form of an intervention. I swear to God, because I ain't trying to hear that.
What
What's
up,
going on,
bro?
brother?
Man, people hear what they want to hear, bro. People hear what they want to hear. I heard the girl say she put it on her kids that you was in the lady class or something, and you said basically, well, bitch, you lying. Your kid's gonna die because she was
Yeah,
lying.
that's it. I
But people
wasn't
want to hear
meaning
what
that I
they
wanted
want to
something to
hear.
happen to him.
People want to hear what they want to hear. It ain't wrong that she put it on her kids. It's wrong that you said, well, you put it on your kids and you lying. That's what's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
People fucked up, bro.
I probably could have said something different, but you know what? But that's what people want to nitpick and try to hold me to some standard to try to ridicule me, to try to make me out to be wrong. That's all they doing, and I
That's
get
all
it.
they
I
doing,
get it.
bro. That's all people
I get it.
doing. Yeah, man, you gotta overlook that shit. You know what you meant. You feel me? You know what you
Yeah, man.
meant.
Like, why would I? Well, I don't, man. I got a 5-year-old and I got one on the way. I mean, man, when it comes to children, that's what I'm saying. Like, these folks are so primitive minded. Like, they are so nitpicky. Like, I mean, like messy as hell. That's the reason why they sit up here and they watch this stuff. This is my real life. And the people that I'm talking to in response to everything that's being said are real people as well. They got their own perceptions, their own beliefs or whatnot. But what they not taking in consideration is that they talking to somebody that have the ability to oppose what they say. That's the reason where Christina Dean got it messed up at. I got the ability to oppose what she says, and it shouldn't have to turn into what it has turned into. But when you the type of person that can't accept opposition, healthy opposition at that, then this is what it turns into. So, I mean, like I said, I have to take whatever come with it. That's not something I calculated as far as me talking about her and her message. The thing I was looking at is for people to be able to compare what I'm saying to what she's saying. That was it. That's all I
Right.
wanted to do is be a form of information. But I never thought it'd turn into nothing like this. But it's a learning lesson for me, brother. I can assure you of that. I've learned
But
my lesson.
I feel you though, man. Nigga get tired of people always coming at them and shit. You feel me? Nigga get tired of that shit, bro. People feel like they could disrespect you over the internet and shit. Man, nigga get tired of that shit. But
Man,
I ain't gonna hold you up, player. I'm up out of here. I got my little babies myself, man.
already, God bless you, brother. I appreciate you coming on, man, and understanding, man. I really do, man.
Big dude, I feel you, bro.
Already, brother. Have a good one, man.
All right.
And look, I'm gonna tell y'all something now. I'm not looking for nobody to agree with me. I'm not. I'm a man of my own. Like I can hold down my own self. It's just that this is the internet, and everybody, especially with the way that they got this whole thing set up, like they have the ability to voice their opinions just as well as I started voicing my opinion about Quatita Dean. And like Ratchet said the other night when I was on this platform, you got to take what come with it. But the thing is, the whole idea of what comes with it is not something that you can calculate. You don't be knowing what's going to come with it a lot of times. And with my intentions was not something that I would have ever thought would turn into this. I have to be honest with y'all. But I'm not expecting anybody to follow my footsteps, to believe what I'm saying or whatever, because I got to face God on my own. Ain't nobody gonna have to face God with me. I'm gonna have to face him on my own. And what? Like, that's why I said, I feel like God will be proud of me because you don't have a lot of people that's standing up for him in public, other than on these platforms. As far as like being in ministry and stuff like that. Like if you're a minister or whatever, like that's the platform that people feel is justified to say some of the stuff that I'm saying. But you know what? At the end of the day, like we all supposed to be doing that. All of us supposed to be doing that. Y'all bear with me just a second. I had to go back here and pick something up off this floor. But like I said, we all supposed to be doing that. And I mean, it's up to you or whatever. I don't think that God is gonna not love you or whatever because you're not doing it the way I'm doing it. But you got family members, you got children, you got people that love you, that people that will probably listen to you. And if you carrying the type of message that I'm carrying, you can really help people. You can really help people, like help them, what I'm saying, to find God, to know what the truth is. It's time for that. It's just time for it. I mean, I had to just take what come with it. Like Ratchet said, you got to take what come with it. Ratchet want to play games. He want to play games. That's what he want to do. I'm not finna sit up here and let like I said, you got people that's coming here talking a lot of stuff that I ain't got the this is what he said. I just unblocked him. He said you put the police on people. You dang right. Do y'all know how many people? Let me tell y'all something about this street mentality. Tell y'all something about this. When you allow a standard that really is not real, street standards are not true standards. There are standards that people have subjected themselves to because of they don't want to be looked at a certain way. When you get to a certain age, I'm 41 years old. I don't live by no street code. I don't live by no street code. I am a grown man that got a life, a business, concerns, obligations, and my life is not connected to those type of standards. You are foolish yourself to keep trying to live based on those standards. What is that? A standard of black people? Oh, don't go to the police. Where you get that from? You ignorant. If you got somebody that's trying to do something to you, and saying, especially in my position, where my address been placed out and put out there or whatever. You mean to tell me I'm supposed to be living by some form of code that black folks done came up with through pure ignorance? Are you serious? That's ignorant. And you choosing to live by that standard. I don't do no police stuff. You a lie from hell. What if somebody was trying to kill your mama? See, the reason why they'll say this stuff is because they ain't had enough heat up on their ass to where they feel it necessary to protect themselves in a way that, to get some type of protection for themselves. Like, I gotta do that. Like, this, the right thing to do was just heed the warning and leave it alone. If you had done just that, it wouldn't have went this far, my brother. I can't say that, Chingy eyes. I can't say that. I don't orchestrate the way other people may perceive what I say or the way that they may respond to it. I don't have that power to make them feel, I can't orchestrate the way that they feel about something. That's not my place. That's not my place. Man, I wanted to go shopping before I left and got up out of here, but I'm gonna have to just leave. I'm gonna have to go shopping tomorrow. It's all good. Um, and I'm gonna tell you something as well. What you say, extra gram saying. You said, SB, bro, you ain't in the streets, bro. You a civilian, my guy. You ain't done nothing wrong. Ratchet just ain't got nothing to talk about, my guy. Now I'm gonna tell you something. You're right, exactly. You're definitely right. But you know what is a street nigga? Just regardless of popular understanding and belief, take the time while you on here and ask yourself, what is a street nigga? That's something that they've subjected themselves to just because of the perception of other people that they are around. That hood mentality. That's it. That's something that they have chose to submit to. The same way I chose to submit to God's word and apply it to my life, they are submitting to the streets word and applying it to their life, but they don't even understand that there's no value in these street standards. These street standards is the reason why a lot of black men are getting shot and killed. And then everybody will be like, "Oh, we got to come together. Oh, we got to stop this, that, stop that, or whatever." You don't give a damn because you too busy worrying about your image and what the way people gonna look at you. And a lot of y'all don't even have no y'all don't even have no street standards. Y'all just doing that because that's a popular understanding in black culture. That's it. And it's so toxic. Yeah, the police got a reputation of doing stuff to us, but I'm gonna tell you something straight up. What I have evaluated with a lot of stuff that the police have done to black men, if these black folk had a chose to humble themselves to the authority of the officers at the time, instead of bucking at them, they probably want to die because, yeah, the police officers' response to these folks was very extreme to the point to where they pulling the guns and shooting them. But just imagine if they had enough respect for authority to where they just let the stuff play itself out. Not kissing they behind, not just, like, humbling themselves to being mistreated by the human being that's behind the suit. But just giving them just due because of them being the officers. Like, okay, officer, like, they be like, can you, give me your license and registration? A lot of them, they be like, what you want? Well, I ain't did nothing wrong, this, that, and the other. If you ain't did nothing wrong, just go ahead and go through the process. Just go ahead and go through the process. Because if you know that this person got a weapon on them and they got the authority to maybe get aggressive with you or whatever and potentially have it justified, what you want to fight, what you want to be a victim of that for in the first place? I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Why would you want that? I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. I mean, the thing is, it's not about the police for me. What it is about the person that has the authority that has been invested in them and they use it wrong. When their programming is their psychological programming is wrong to have that type of authority. Oh Lord, Skrilla King, how the hell you find yourself back on here? I'm gonna let you make it, brother. It's cool. Oh, I'm not expecting nobody to adhere or take what I'm saying. It's just gonna take some time for that to settle as far as a standard and a truth inside of people. Because in our reality, the police themselves, as far as an entity is concerned, is not what the problem is. It's those that have chose to take the authority that's been invested in them and give police officers a bad name. Because you do have officers that actually do stand in defense of those that are done wrong. Straight up. I mean, I ain't had no police officer to come and jump on me and pull guns on me or whatever in my situation. They showed up. They took my information, and you know what I'm saying, like they investigating. They doing their job. Wait a minute, Queen. What you say? That's why you call everybody bitches. I ain't call no everybody. That's why I said that to them folks on that platform. But that's neither here nor there. Like Young Wild said, I'm gonna say this like straight up. That's something that it's psychological. The media has almost made us go to war with an entity that actually is not wrong as far because God put that authority up on this earth. He said obey the laws of the land. Yep. I'm gonna put it up there so you update for everybody. SB went on ratchet and cussed everybody the F out and threatened all the men and women who called in. SB lost his religion today. No, boy, please. I can't lose. I can't lose no so-called religion because I'm not religious. First off, so let me get you up out of here. You done. I don't even want him on here no more. I don't even want that. I don't want that. I don't want that energy on here. I ain't got time for that. So what you say? Somebody says, fact Skrilla, Queen. You know what? I ain't got time. It ain't. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not getting rid of these people because they are opposing what my message. What it is that they are not thinking with the right type of mindset as far as like my reasoning. I have feelings. I got feelings as a man. Do we always make the right decisions? No. But to try to box me in to some type of narrative to fit your argument, you literally are trying to make it seem as if you know what I'm saying, you always do everything right. We real people here. We all real people. We all grown folk. And that's the type of people that I thought I was talking to. Those are people that I want to be talking to. Not folks that got this perfect mindset and this perfect lifestyle to the point to where that they don't do no wrong. I want my platform to be about growth, not just for y'all, but for myself as well. And what you're seeing in real time is a weakness that I have allowed myself to entertain that I've been working on. I'm letting y'all know my truth. I'm letting y'all know my truth. I'm not sitting up here fronting with nobody. I ain't never tried to portray as if I was perfect. By no means. I haven't. I'm not. Am I going to continue to do what it is that I need to do as far as the God's word is concerned? Yes. Am I going to let a moment of weakness stop me? No. Am I going to allow people's opinion about me to stop me? No. Because you know what? I hope and pray that people can really learn from not only my mistakes, but the message that's being given to them as well, because I'm just a real person. I'm a real person. And I've been saying that from the beginning of me doing these lives and stuff like that. I'm not perfect. I'm not a preacher, but I'm a believer. And I'm rough around the edges, and what has happened has exposed that. Can I run from it? No. I can't run from it. I gotta face it. And facing it is exactly what I'm doing. You sold your soul for yourself, not me. You know what do you say? No, you sold your soul for yourself. How can I sell my soul, baby? My soul ain't for sale. What are you talking about? Y'all, this is the internet. Mystery here, you are definitely correct. I can't lie to you. I had a moment of weakness, you know what I'm saying, straight up. But I know one thing now that I understand is if I'm gonna do this work, one thing I'm gonna have to understand is that it's gonna come with levels of adversity that I might not be used to, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to learn how to deal with it. Straight up. I'm gonna have to learn how to deal with it. People gonna have their different opinions and stuff, and this has been a learning lesson for me. Even with me opposing Kutita Dean the way that I have, this has been a life lesson for me. This is necessary. This actually can be looked at as being healthy, but you got a lot of people that have fear, uh, this fear type of mentality about going through certain things because they couldn't see themselves going through it, and then they wouldn't be able to handle it if they did. God know who to put in certain places for particular reasons because of the way that he built them. God's thoughts are not our thoughts. He know exactly how to use us the way that he feel necessary. Oh my God. Pretty girl, please be careful about what you're saying, baby, because I mean I want everybody to stay in here and not for the sake of just listening to me, but for the sake of like digging deep within yourself to really just think about some stuff. That's all I want to do is plant a seed into y'all minds to think about some stuff. Y'all just seeing me in real time, seeing my life, seeing, like the way that I feel about things and, and comparing it to my belief in the Lord Jesus Christ. But I'm going to tell y'all something. Even people that believe in God still have their struggles as human beings. Don't be coward and not choose to follow the Lord Jesus Christ because you feel as if, oh, well, I'll never be able to meet up to those standards. None of us do. We all fall short of the glory of God. God, where it say that? That's why I'm on here. I'm trying to get y'all to see. I fall short myself. Y'all just seeing it in real time with me. And I still trust the Lord. I still believe him the same way I did a couple hours ago before I, allow myself to get pissed off on Ratchet TV's platform. I'm still the same person. Just feel some type of way about what's going on. That's it. So anyway, y'all just think about some stuff. Put yourself in my shoes and how would you feel? How would you feel? That's all I would ask from you guys. I'm not asking for nothing else. How would you feel? The woman didn't say my name, but my name is out there, and it's like, see, now I'm exposed as far as personally. So now I'm really finna get personal. I'm really finna let the real me come out. Because the person the sophisticated black strong, that's who I am as far as inside of me. Those are the standards that I possess. That's why I named my channel the Sophisticated Black Strong Channel, the ESBS. That's why I named it that. I named it that for a reason. But my whole name been put out there. My whole address been put out there. And I don't want anybody to lose perspective about what my channel is all about. It is about being sophisticated. It is about us being black and pro-black. And it is about us being strong. All of those is what my channel is supposed to be about. But me as a human being have been challenged in a way to where even the title of my platform is even being challenged. And if I'm dealing with grown folks that have come to my channel, then you gonna know that, you know what, this a man at the end of the day. Can't nobody judge this man. Wait a minute. Okay, so look, I want you to understand something. It's not about proving myself to anyone, but when you have a platform like mine, people are gonna hold you to a standard. If I was on a pulpit, people will hold me to a standard. You don't even know that sometimes people be holding you to a standard and you don't even be knowing it. You got people that might admire you, you know what I'm saying? And you don't even know that they admire you. You be working with them and stuff like that, and they like the way you carry yourself, the way you dress, or something like that, and you never know what level of respect people have for you. The way that people have received me and coming to my platform, I truly believe it's because of their belief in the Lord Jesus Christ. And some people might be here for other reasons. I don't know. But I know why I'm here. And I know that I have to be responsible with the image that I give out because I know that it's a message that's in me that God uses me to get across, and it can really get tainted if you come off the wrong way to people. Simple as that. I have to be responsible, more responsible, even now that God done blessed me with way more followers than I even thought that I would have. I said earlier, sweetheart, I'm not a minister. I'm not. I'm a believer. I would hope that you'll be seeking after the Lord the same way as I am. You should be seeking after him just like me. No, I mean, we all need to be holding ourselves to a standard. We all should be holding ourselves to a standard. Morally, emotionally, all of that. Out of all these platforms, yours the realest. I appreciate that, Ebony. I really do. I mean, I'm not. I just don't know how to be fake. I know how to be calm, and that's something I have to truly work on to, to be able to endure some of the stuff that may be said, or bad energy that may be projected towards me. That's something I got to seriously work on, Ebony. And Lord know I'm a work in progress, and I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. The Bible says, "To much is given, much is required." This platform is something that's huge. Like, I never really just got as many people watching my platform as I do now. And I have a responsibility because I want the message that I got and the message that God put inside of me to give to hit where it need to hit. I want people to leave my platform when they watch my videos, to leave with an energy of faith and an energy of positivity, and just a better sense of just life, and the way that they would want to apply themselves in life. Talking to a person that's just like them, got the same struggles as they do, but trusting the Lord through it all. And want y'all to trust the Lord through it all as well, no matter what it look like. I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm not perfect. My mama watch my platform. I got my family and stuff that watch. They be watching my platform at home. It's other people that have told me that they families and stuff they watch my platform. Like, for real. You right, you right, Kiana. You right, baby. Like, a lot of y'all, I really do appreciate what y'all saying, and I promise you, I'm not taking nothing for granted. Not even the negative comments. I'm not taking it for granted, because obviously I have given off a perception that the devil can try to hold me to try to get other people to, turn away from the real message that I'm trying to give off to them. That's the whole name of the game. If you're on the internet with something positive, you're gonna have opposing energy. It's negative. I'm the opposition as far as Quatita Dean's energy is concerned. Sir, you are too emotional. Let me tell you something about the whole idea of emotions. What you seeing that you define as the primitive idea of emotion is something that that's my spiritual passion, baby. I want you to understand. Let me put your comment back up here so I can address you specifically. That spiritual passion. It's the love that I have for me. Have you ever, like, when your children have done something wrong, it ain't that you want to get mad with them or want to, you fussing at them. You fussing at them because you love them, because you don't want them to keep doing what they're doing. Why is you doing that? Didn't I tell you? You start to be assertive. You start to raise your voice a little bit. That's part of correction sometimes. We people that have it in them, what I'm saying, like, we have it, that's a passion that, I can't really explain it to you, but that's just my passion, baby. That ain't me being emotional. I don't know how else to explain it to you. It's just the truth. Okay, he said, so now you got followers. Can you start talking about God and teach us? I'm tired of you talking about people. I need that laugh. Look, I promise you, I'm gonna get back to the subject matter. I promise. I'm sorry, for real. That was funny. I needed that laugh. Bees with degree. I needed that laugh. That was funny. Uh, yeah, yeah. I can, and I need to. I do. I need to. Y'all, I tell you what, I really appreciate y'all being here, because I had to stop and just calm down, because I've been that pissed me off, y'all. That pissed me off. I have to be honest. That pissed me off. Well, T, I'm gonna say this. It's all based on the way that you perceive the tool. And I'm gonna give you an example. A screwdriver. Some people will look at the pointed edge of a screwdriver is to use it to put, the screws in the wall. And some people in some arenas will look at it as being as a tool to stab people with. Think about it. That's the internet for you. It could be used for good or bad. And it's just according to what you're attracted to it for. What's your intent for even being on here? It's real. I had this man tell me one time. He said perception is everything, and it's and you know in a lot of ways, and it's hard to admit to, but perception is everything. That's one of the reasons why you got those people that want to say that Kutita Dean teleported and stuff the last night on her video, and whatever, because there's a belief that is allowing their projections of what they're seeing in the illusion to manifest itself to where the point to where that they believe it. The sky could be green if you look at it long enough and say that it's green. Now, it might not even change its true color, but in your mind, you have given definition to it to where that's what you believe it is. And people can argue you down all day long. The sky green. I'm seeing it. And then it's fruity pebbles coming out the sky. It's called imagination. Some some people allow their imagination to go entirely too far to the point to where they start to, it's almost as if they on some type of drug trip. You know, People that on drugs and stuff, they be seeing stuff or whatever, and acting out in a way as if what they are seeing is real because of the influence, under the influence of. What are these people being influenced by? What are they under the influence of? You got to start really getting a little deeper, and we gonna talk. Damn you! Hey, did you see that, boy? Oh man! Oh boy! Y'all make me laugh. I needed this laugh, y'all. I really do appreciate y'all, like serious, like I'm so serious, like 'cause I was upset, y'all, and it's been bothering me. I've been trying my best to handle myself the right way with my daughter being threatened online, and this woman put my daughter's name in one of her videos, and I can't even get to her. Like I can't. It ain't nothing I can do to her. I can't do nothing about it. I have to just allow law enforcement to handle it. Uh, I got to address this too. It is what it is. I'm gonna address it out, bro. You say, bro. I'm gonna say this. I watched earlier. Didn't like you telling people pull up or threatening females and dudes. All I'll say is war in the spirit, not the flesh. You're right. Take a step back when you see it clear. I can't argue with you, the franchise room. I can't argue with you at all, brother. If you're a brother, I don't know if you're a brother or sister, but it sounds like you're a brother. That sounds like a man talking. I can't argue with you. You're right. You're right. One thing I'm not gonna do is deny the truth when it's being spoken. It's just the truth, and I'll take that for what it is, and I'm gonna have to just move forward as a man and see that where my flaw was today. I let my temper get the best of me, and to anybody that watched me and have developed a respect from what you've seen on my platform, and I apologize to you guys for allowing my temper to flare up, because I wouldn't want to you guys to miss what you know I know that God uses me for, and the messages that He gives to me. I wouldn't want y'all to miss that. Like I want you to get it. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, so yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself get on up this road or whatever, and do what I gotta do. And I appreciate y'all for real for being here with me. And I don't know what y'all thought y'all was gonna see. I don't know if y'all thought I was finna go off or whatever, but this is the real me. I'm really at peace with myself, y'all. I really am. I really am at peace. But I get, that's why I said what y'all seeing in real time is the truth of me, the real person. Like that's you saw a weakness that I still deal with, and I said that before. Like I'm known to have a bad temper, and we all real people at the end of the day. Y'all look at me, and think about it, from the way that I allow my weakness to get the best of me today. I think, y'all might not, display your weaknesses online, but yet and still, I know that you have things that you struggle with, that that if you were to, probably think they'll say like, man, I wish I had done that better, and this wouldn't have happened, or that wouldn't have happened, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all can help each other. Y'all helping me. Use me as an example. Take this, what you're saying or whatever. Just ask yourself, like, where are my weaknesses at? Where do I stand as far as the type of decisions that I make? What I'm saying, in my private and personal, my private and professional life, that probably can be detriment to perceptions that people may have of me. I'm telling you, once you like, it's very healthy to do that type of stuff. Self evaluation. I'm just, blessed to have a YouTube platform that has grown, and I got multiple people that have come on here and talk to me, and give me a different perspective. I appreciate y'all. I really do. I really do appreciate it. So don't get me wrong. I just don't want nobody trying to attack me, and not have what they call positive reinforcement. But I forgot to change. What? Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh man, that boy a fool. What you say, friend? It's all about the get up, aka the bounce back. Good to see you grow. Yeah, I appreciate it, brother. Like, seriously. All right, y'all. Let me get off. I done said it about 2, 3 times. I'm finna go on and go. I love y'all. Maybe I'll get back on later, whatever. I'm not gonna get on Ratchet platform tonight. I said I was. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. I'm trying my best not to look at his stuff, but I'll be honest with you. I have a guilty. I have a guilty pleasure in watching this boy's platform for some reason. I'm guilty, but I'm gonna leave it at that. That's something I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to. I can't watch. I can't watch dude platform. I just stay off it over there. All right, y'all. God bless y'all. I'm out of here.